Hi, I'm Wojtek Szczepucha and welcome to my channel. Today is another episode of how to avoid unnecessary cost and how to architect in a cost-effective way. Join me. Today's episode is about databases. When you think about Amazon RDS, if you have a cluster, multiple database nodes, there is no data transfer cost when you are within one region. What does it mean? When your databases communicate together from one availability zone to another to give you highly available solution, you are not paying for this data transfer. So my tip, build your highly available solutions based on Amazon RDS if you are using this kind of database that is supported by Amazon RDS like MySQL, PostgreSQL, maybe Aurora. You can have this solution based on multi-availability zones without being charged for the data transfer across all those nodes. What if your EC2 instance, your application is communicating with your RDS? When RDS nodes are within availability zone, the same availability zone, even in different VPCs, there is no additional data transfer cost when the EC2 instance or your application from your EKS environment is communicating with your RDS instance. So you can have a well-designed, well-structured VPC environment with multiple subnets and, for example, free-tier application, and you are placing it in different subnets within one availability zone, within one VPC, or within multiple VPCs. You are not charged for the data transfer cost from your EC2 instance to your RDS and back forward. What if we have another solution that is placed in multiple availability zone? So in this case, when your EC2 instance is communicating with the RDS, which is in another availability zone, there is a data transfer cost. How to avoid it? Have another RDS instance, but in the same availability zone as your EC2 instance or your application. This is the way how to avoid this data transfer cost. If you have highly available solution, but you want to have another instance, another RDS replica, for example, in another region, in this case, you are charged for the data transfer between the regions. So your primary RDS instance communicating with your RDS read replica, this incurs cost. So bear in mind, to build this solution, it will add additional cost for the data transfer. So architect it in a wise way. But there is no one database service available on AWS. For example, we have also DynamoDB. And when DynamoDB communicates with your instances, with your applications, which resides in multiple availability zones, but within the same AWS region, there is no data transfer cost for such solution. So this is something different when you think about Amazon RDS, because here your EC2 instance is in one availability zone and another instance is in another availability zone, and you are communicating with the DynamoDB. You can communicate with the same region without any other data transfer charge. So maybe this is something that you are looking for, and no data transfer cost for such solution within the boundary of AWS region. But what if your DynamoDB is exchanging its data between multiple regions. Unfortunately, there is a data transfer cost. So if you have DynamoDB configured to reside in multiple AWS regions and all those databases are exchanging data between themselves, there is a data transfer cost. So Amazon DynamoDB is an amazing database. It can be used in multiple ways. It's highly available, managed service. If you have it in one AWS region, you are not paying for the data transfer cost between the nodes, between the instances, your application. When you have it in different AWS regions, the data transfer cost is there. Thank you for today. Wait for another episode, subscribe, and stay with me. If you have any questions or maybe some feedback for myself, give me a comment. Thank you.